Yeah. I don't know. I think it might be showing everything we're saying now, but
Oh, it says live. Oh my God, we're
okay,
live.
we are live.
Oh my
Bada
gosh.
bing.
Wow. Should I send it to my mom?
Wait,
Yeah,
Wow.
send the link out once we have that link. All right, I have the link.
Okay. Are you sharing it? Or should I share it?
Oh, here.
Dog's barking now. Hold on. I'll
share it in the chat, and you share it to relevant parties. I will do that really quickly as well.
Share it on Crave the Sound, I think.
That's a good place to do it.
I'm a human.
How's everyone doing?
Oh yeah, hi.
I don't think we have any viewers yet, probably. But
probably not.
Yeah, no. 2 watching. Oh, that's probably 2 of us, right?
2 watching? Who's watching?
I'm one of them.
Oh my gosh, Zach's watching.
Zach!
Why doesn't Zach join us? What the hell?
Yeah, what the heck?
How do you see who's watching?
I don't. Zach just texted me and he said, I'm watching. As a quirky reply. Well, shit, this is quite scary. Oh God. Hold on here. I'm just trying to post this here now to YouTube. Or not YouTube, Facebook. I know.
That's such a little noodle of a dog. But like a macaroni noodle.
Wait, do you have it? Wait, hold on. Oh.
Zach's great, he says.
Wait, did he text that to you too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's texting in the group chat. I guess we should get started and just stop talking like we're not live.
Yeah, no, we are rolling,
we're
baby.
Actively live. Okay, so I posted it on Facebook.
Sick.
So hi everybody. Welcome to the live podcast of Crave the Podcast. It is so scary to be live. Good thing that only our moms are maybe watching.
This is top page of YouTube right now. What are you talking about?
Are we trending? Are we gonna be Definitely. What? If I could be Emma Chamberlain and I could just get rich quick, that'd be fine. That'd be super good. What were you gonna say?
Become influencers after this blows up, of course.
Then I can learn how to Instagram and Facebook and things. I'll have to figure out my social media platforms. Then I'll get carpal tunnel in my wrists.
My main social media is Venmo, just seeing who's hanging out.
Social media.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Well, hello, world. I guess we should introduce ourselves. I am Riley. I am today's host, and I am the podcast coordinator for Crave the Sound, and I need to think of a good question to get us all started. If you viewers at home are watching, you can answer this in the chat. Okay, what is your ideal salad dressing? Unless we don't eat salads, then we can move right along. Lily, you want to start us off? What's your ideal salad dressing? Also, tell us about yourself.
Okay. I'm Lily, and I purchased Halloween cat skeletons in lieu of a cat, but then I purchased a cat. So this year it's like, do I purchase a Halloween cat skeleton or like, what am I doing? And my favorite salad dressing is, well, I want to be transparent. Today I had a Caesar salad, but I actually don't really like Caesar salad dressing. So I think I'm going to have to just go with olive oil, some spices.
You're bougie.
Sorry.
How interesting. Okay. Do you like a little lemon on there or like a little vinegar? Or just like olive oil? You're just like a minimalist.
Like olive oil, and then you get in there with your hands and you massage the greens.
Oh, you massage your kale because you don't eat romaine, is what I'm hearing.
Well, I did eat romaine today, but in general, no, I don't eat romaine. But I am a spinach eater, mostly.
What happens when you massage spinach? Does it just like...
Yeah, it just turns to like one singular leaf at the bottom, and you're like, whoa! It's like cooking it, where it just turns to nothing, and you wonder where it all went.
And then you eat it, and you get big muscles like Popeye.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Rock and roll. Well, cool. Anything else you want to share? Any other hot tips on how to get muscular?
actually not moving at all, I've found has made me pretty jacked for the last year. So
Oh,
just something to think about, something to munch on.
yeah. That's food for thought. Salad dressing for thought. Okay, Jake, you want to go next?
Yes. Hello, I am Jake, and a reminder, as Riley said, please post your salad dressing in the chat. We'd love to hear.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna go with Italian. It's not even a question. It's so good. To get specific, Amici's Italian dressing. That is a Arvada Italian restaurant that has the best dressing. I mean, there might be a few more too, but because it used to be somewhere else and they moved, but it might just be one, and it's the best. Speaking of local things,
How do you spell that? Is it like lychee but michi?
no, it's Amicis, Amici's.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
It's Amici, not an lychee.
And lychee.
And lychee.
Cal, what's your favorite salad dressing?
Does ranch count? I'm not a big salad guy, to be honest. So.
Ranch can
That
count.
counts.
Ranch
Good
counts.
times wild dipping sauce. You can put that on a salad.
Yeah, just some ranch.
Yeah, nothing's off limits here. Are you like a Newman's Own ranch guy, or what's your favorite?
To be honest, I never buy ranch. I just
Hidden Valley. I feel like you're a Hidden Valley guy.
I feel like I'm probably a Hidden Valley guy. I usually just, when there is ranch, I use it. Like, I never buy it, So I don't know if I have a preference though. But probably Hidden Valley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Approximate for me the last time that you ate a salad. Is that a curiosity?
Sometime in the last 2 weeks, probably.
Well, hey, I'm glad that you like ranch just as much as I do.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have any of you guys heard of Chop 5?
Yeah, I saw that. It's that new place on
Arapahoe.
whatever. Yeah, the Arapahoe.
Yep,
yeah. Sorry, I just want to bring our attention to the chat. Two things. First of all, Jake's mom says ginger miso, which absolutely, and Lisa Hansen said balsamic.
Okay, that's respectable. That's very
and
good.
yes,
That's not working.
thank you for
You guys just
confirming Amici's.
How do you?
And Zach likes raspberry vinaigrette.
And he doesn't like ranch. Which, I gotta be honest, me either. But that's honestly fair. I don't like ranch on anything, and also I don't like any white sauces. That's not true, but like white sauces just kind of gross me out.
Like,
except for maybe like Alfredo. I don't know.
Like dairy-based sauces are just like a no.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Something about it just like instinctually frightens me.
How does mayo make you feel? Bad?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess maybe I'm lying. I like mayo. I like Alfredo sauce.
Okay.
I feel like there's more besides ranch, but I can't really think of any right now.
Okay.
I don't really like sour. Well, that's not even true. All right, I take it back.
White sauces are a go.
Yeah, white sauces, I love them now. This is a therapy session for me.
Zach smiled at that in the chat for you.
I don't even. Oh wow, yeah.
This chat.
I think the stream might be a few seconds behind, so maybe he's smiling at something else. Actually, it's pretty close. It's pretty close.
Behind, to be honest, I think it's like a good 30 seconds behind because I've been watching it and it's like, it's back there.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Lisa says ranch on fries is fire.
It is.
I believe it.
Ranch on fries is so good.
Yeah, that's true.
Might be the best sauce for like anything, to be honest.
I think fried food is really where ranch shines. Like on salad, it's kind of like, what are we doing here? Like, are we having a salad, but on fried? Sorry, no.
But on chicken?
Yeah, I'll concede it can be good with some fried stuff.
I'm not mad
I guess
at it.
I really was just completely wrong about not liking ranch too. I don't know what I like. Maybe I don't even like Italian dressing. Frick, who knows?
At the end of the episode, Jake's gonna be like, I actually think I hate music.
Igor sucks. What the heck?
Wouldn't that be the plot twist of the century? What would we do then? Just kick you out of the club?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hope this goes well for you.
All right.
My favorite salad dressing, just to bring it back to me, because I am the host. I do like, oh my gosh, this chat is so distracting. Ranch on pizza. I'm like, oh my God, yes, ranch on pizza is so good. It's Juliet. Juliet's your sister, right, Jake?
That is correct.
I'm sorry that we called you Jake's mom.
She did answer for my mom, so
Wait, what salad
they're
dressing
both
is
Jake's mom
watching.
says ginger miso. I see what's happening. Okay.
yeah.
Anyways, focusing on the task at hand. I really like honey mustard. Is that a crazy feeling?
Honey
I
mustard's
didn't know
good.
about it on salad, but I love honey mustard.
Okay, because when I was a freshman, I used to just like hop on down to the UMC, go get myself so many scoops of salad, like croutons, cheese, everything that doesn't belong on a salad, the smallest bit of lettuce, and like then just drench it in honey mustard, and it was so good. So that's where I stand. And then also you can put it on chicken, so there's no losing.
A versatile sauce.
Yeah, truly. Also, it's easy to make at home if you have honey and you have mustard. Haha.
True. I love that super secret special sauce is just ketchup and ranch, which is just Thousand Island dressing. Like any restaurant's special sauce, I'm not making this up. There's so many restaurants that have special sauce, and it's just like ketchup. It's just Thousand Island. It's just ketchup and mayo. I
You're
said ketchup and
absolutely
ranch.
right.
Ketchup and mayo.
And the restaurant that
I
I worked
lied.
at, it was ketchup and mayo, and people would always be like, "What are you putting here?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. It's a secret. It's crazy."
Yeah, like Good Times, In and Out, like their like special sauce is just Thousand Island.
Oh my god,
Which-
but it's so good.
It is so good. Ketchup and mayo is absolutely goated.
Okay. Wow. Should we move on into things, or does anybody else have anything to get off their chest about dipping sauces?
Zach texted me that we look like moms, Riley. So just
That's so sweet.
Something to
Put it in the
munch on.
chat, Zach. Put it in the chat.
I liked my vest, Zach. Thank you. I mean, my mom's always calling me a grandma, so I guess it's better to be 40 than 75. So I'll take what I can get.
You're still
Oh my
kicking.
gosh. Yeah. Lily, are you still kicking? I don't know. Maybe you're not in the
I
natural
haven't been
state.
kicking for years.
I ain't never kicked before.
not even one kick at this point.
Oh god. Okay, so I guess I should introduce the topic. Today we are going to be talking about our favorite local artists, our favorite local bands. We are a Colorado podcast. We have 6 Colorado listeners and no one else. So why not talk about the things that we hold near and dear to our hearts? Colorado people. So yeah. I guess if we want to get started and get on into it, Jake, who is one, like, why don't you just name a couple of your favorite local artists and talk about what they mean to you, why you like them, and then, yeah, just shoot the shit.
For sure. I have a few here that I can get us started with. And I'll kick it off actually by saying that I always kind of had this perception about Colorado music that 90% of it was like folksy bluegrass, like the kind of stuff that I just would always see like at like bars or like outdoor like kind of vent patio, like that kind of music. I would always think like folksy bluegrass, kind of jam bandy type stuff, which is not exactly my jam. And that was kind of like how I thought of a lot of Colorado music. And I've had my eyes opened the past year or so, because that is certainly not the case, either through things that I've discovered from Crave or artists who came through Doghouse Music Studios, which is this music studio that I interned at last semester, where a bunch of like crazy things that I never would have expected to see from Colorado musicians, a lot of them came through. And so I guess I'll start with some of them. One is Nioma. She is a really amazing pop artist, which is just like something that I never really associated with Colorado too much. She is originally from Ecuador, and she moved to Denver in I think like 2019 or so. And yeah, she has like a really developed sound, aesthetic, style, kind of like just the whole package that you would want from like a pop artist. And in her music and just like on social media and otherwise, she's very much like an activist for local, nationwide, global issues, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, she's great. One of her songs to check out would be Young from her most recent album, as well as I can't. I am half. I can't say the other names because I can't pronounce them, even though I should be able to. But I'm just not going to. Young I can pronounce. We'll stick with that. Geez. Another really cool local artist that came through there is Optic Nerd. They're this like, I think they're just a duo. I don't know if when they make their music there's more than that, but at least what I saw, there was just two of them. It's again a poppy kind of really fun group. They have really amazing stage presence. They go crazy live. The singer's a great dancer. Really fun show, really fun pop music, really great production all around. Good stuff. Check out their song "Don't Call" from their most recent album, as well as plenty of others. It's a great album. Next is going to be Ramacandra. Ramacandra is really freaking cool.
I knew that you were going to say this.
You know Ramacandra?
Vaguely, but I was like, Jake would like them, and I knew that you were going to bring it up, so I'm glad that I had a premonition.
Right.
Thank you.
You were right. Ramacandra is this like R&B electric fusion with like the singer she plays the harp, and she kind of has these really ethereal, kind of Bjorky at time vocals, but like they definitely have their own style too. And it's like a mix of like live drums, synths, harp. I think there's a bass player, and
cool.
Their album is like 6 songs, but it's like 50 minutes, so they're all like kind of really long, and it's just this like sprawling kind of odyssey, really epic, trippy album. I don't know, it's great. Ramacandra's great. They have cool outfits. Again, all these acts so far really have super just like developed styles in like every sense. They're very much like full artists, which again, it's just me being like stupid, but I just didn't associate that with Colorado's music scene.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, from the Doghouse crew or whatever, is Kid Astronaut. He is a really cool. Oh, and sorry, the song for Ramacandra that I had was Andromeda's Soup Dumpling. All right, and now Kid Astronaut. He is like an instrumentalist, R&B singer, rapper, producer. Very political with his music. A lot of times, he has some really cool music videos. I got to see one of the official first screenings of The Alchemist music video at Doghouse. That was pretty sick. There was a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but a few people in that room, and it was a pretty crazy energy watching them all react to that video. It was really cool to get to see that. So I'll always be like, damn, Kid Astronaut, he's dope. And I also, the song I had for him was The Alchemist. I also wanted to shout out a song that he has with a few local Denver R&B hip hop people called Message to the Mayor, that came out, I think just like a month or two ago, and was like, all the lyrics are very like hyper local, like around policing in Colorado, because obviously so much terrible stuff has happened here throughout our history, and in the past few years with stuff like Elijah McClain's very tragic and horrible murder. by the police. And so Message to the Mayor is about like homeless sweeps, police brutality, all that stuff. And it's Kid Astronaut, Bump J Chill, Mr. Sandman, Kingdom. There's a lot of artists on this. Apostle, and yeah, Kid Astronaut. So that's a great song. Definitely check that one out. And then I've also heard quite a lot of music on Indie 102.3. They do their local 303 stuff.
Yes.
And at my job, it's like a delivery job. So I am just constantly listening to Indie 102.3 because it's the only tolerable radio station, I think, honestly, that doesn't play. They do play, when you listen to enough of it, you hear some repeats, but it's not nearly as bad as any other radio station. So shout outs them. And so a few from there are Mon Cher. I don't know too much about her, but her song Wintertime is great. And then I also don't know too much about, I think it's Jelly. It's Jelie. Her song Miss Me, she's like a hip hop artist, is kind of a banger. So Miss Me. And then finally, got to shout out some of the homies, some of my music production artist people that I personally know. I don't technically know if this artist is from Denver, but I know the producer is, and that is AOTD, the song Mind. And that's produced by Dementis, Tony, my guy from Doghouse. And last but not least, I'm going to shout out my guy, AJ Thompson, who goes by the name Melvin when he puts out his music. He makes like hyper pop, kind of emo, trap fusion stuff. It's really good. He's coming out with an EP, I think pretty much exactly the same time as me, because we're both doing it for our like final projects in our major. So yeah, that is going to be great. And you can check out his song Inner Child on Spotify, and he has some other stuff up there as well. So yeah, I have had my mind very much opened to Colorado music this past year, and it's great because these are all fantastic artists, and there's many, many more that I'm sure we will be hearing about from y'all. And I will leave it there.
Yay! Oh
Will you send us your EP when you're done, Jake?
I got you. It will happen.
Also, just send us this playlist. This is wonderful.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to make a playlist with all of our songs and put that out with this.
Heck
because stream local music. Give them a tiny fraction of a penny, please, by streaming it on Spotify. Maybe buy some merch, but go to Bandcamp. I don't know, if you really want to be a homie.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how little they make off of Spotify. It's like literally like a 14th of a penny, and then it's like imagine you have like this like 14-person hip hop group or something like that. It's like they each split that 14th of a penny 14 ways. It's unbelievable. Makes me hate Spotify. But anywho,
you're with Taylor Swift on that one, Riley. How does that feel?
God, let her and
But you're also with every artist known to man. But she is very, yes, you're not wrong, outspoken about it, which is good. Props to Taylor on that one. You're right.
Money though. What? Who said that?
Yeah, no, I think she doesn't. I think she's chilling, but
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like other people could use it more, but you know what? If Taylor Swift is going to pander, let her pander. Lily, who's your favorite local artist?
Oh my gosh. Okay. That was so comprehensive from Jake always. I hate going after him. Let's see. So I have several. First and foremost is Gestalt, my Crave the Sound little companion friends that my first Crave piece ever was reviewing a music video that Jordan did with them, and then the last one I just did was another music video with them, and I've just listened to a lot of their music and really grown to like them. And it's weird because I feel like I know them because I've spent so much time like looking at all their social medias and stuff, being like trying to pick things out for my reviews. So that's why I like them, but generally their music is great, and I think that they have a really fun sound, and they have obviously really incredible music videos because Jordan is involved. So yeah, highly recommend them. I guess my favorite song is Brake Lights and Weed, but no E's in weed, so underscores for the E's. As if people are like looking this up right now, like I can't find it. But yeah, they are recently signed, so that's very exciting. My next one, I would say, I mean, I imagine that you will talk about the Biebs, Riley, so I don't want to steal too much of your thunder, but the Biebs are definitely on my list. My favorite song of theirs, I really like Mercy B. I also really like Jamie's Revenge. I mean, that whole album, the Adam and Bieb album, is really awesome. So yeah, I don't know, but I'll cede my time on that. And then I think I have two more. So Kayla Rae is like an R&B lady, and she's awesome. She's so cool. She's just, I can't describe how much I like her. And I like so desperately want to see so many of these people live because I lived in Chicago for 2 years before this. So like I've never been around really music in Colorado besides when I was in high school, when like I was too nascent to know when to cross the street. Like I was just an idiot. So I'm really excited for post-COVID to hopefully be able to see a lot of these people live. For Kayla Rae, I think Pressure is a really good song. It's the titular song on the album Pressure, so that tells you anything. And then the last one I have, or no, I'm sorry, I have two more. The Remainders are really cool. They are a duo, a guy and a girl, and they are just like really upbeat and also like they're just, I don't know, dancey, R&B-y. Like they do a lot of different kinds of stuff, so it's really cool to listen to their album. Like their album Unstoppable is like takes you so many different places. Probably my favorite song on that one is Justin Bones. And then my last one is Yasi. And she is also a great, I don't know, sort of R&B, sort of pop, sort of a lot of things type lady. And she has like a really cool cover of Dreams, like the Fleetwood Mac song that I really like to listen to. So yeah, highly recommend all those.
Oh my gosh. Yay! I forgot to say this earlier, but sorry, this has just popped into my head all of a sudden. Jake, if you like 102.3, you should listen to the Colorado Sound. It's 105.5. Nothing against 102.3, but I love both those radio stations, and 105.5 I really, really, really like. So definitely give them a check out.
Is that like all local stuff, or?
Yeah, it's not run through NPR. I don't exactly know what their deal is. I think they must be independent, but don't quote me on that. But they are also a great radio station if you want to branch out from 102.3 a little bit.
And
yes.
1190.
Of course. Hello.
They have. Has anyone tried to listen to 1190's FM station?
Mm-hmm.
Does it work for y'all?
It works in my car.
Sometimes it works, and sometimes it's like really, really terrible, and I don't know what is the deciding factor on that.
It might be because I tried doing this, listening to it over break, and like maybe they just weren't using it or something. But like I would check it like a few times a week, and it would just be static the whole time.
Does it only work in Boulder? Because I know, like, whenever I'm driving, I like get down into the valley, like coming down, like when you're around Superior, and then all my radio stations stop except for like KBTO, NPR, and anything that's like from Boulder. So
weird.
Yeah, might just be though. I don't know.
Yeah, I was in Boulder. I think it might have just been like they weren't. I don't know. It was weird.
Well, I don't know.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Those were wonderful picks, Lily. I'm so happy to hear all of them, and I would love to check most of them out, or all of them out. Those that I am not familiar with, and yay. Cal, who are your favorites?
Jake and Lily took a lot of mine, but that's okay.
Who are you gonna have? I'm just curious. Oh, Nioma, nice.
I had Nioma, Yasi. Hold up, I have a list pulled up. Kid Astronaut was on there. I really like Purple Lemon Sky. I think I put it for one of the Song of the Weeks.
I remember that, yeah.
That's just a good song. Old Man Saxon. I don't know if you guys know him. He has this really unique sound. He's a rapper, but he has this really fun sort of I don't know if upbeat is the right word, but it's like this very like, I don't know, just very unique rap. Like it feels like a novelty show kind of thing. Like he's doing some sort of show at a fair or something for kids, but it's like not. I saw him live at the Cervantes. That was a cool show. Like dude went all out. He was on a Netflix show. Forget what it's called. Rhythm and Flow with like, I don't remember who the host was. It was like Cardi B and like Chance the Rapper or something like that. It was like a rap contest show. So he got on there. So that was super exciting to see him. He's really good. Jacob Campbell, he's a kid from, I believe, Arvada, actually, Jake. He was also on that show, and they put me on to him. He's actually really good too. I don't know that he drops all that often. I think he's still pretty young and he doesn't take it super seriously. I also have Trace Chapman, also a hip hop artist. Papa J. Ruiz, also a hip hop artist. Kayla Rae was another one. I think Lily mentioned her. She's really sick. She had a couple of songs like going on the radio like all the time. Like I want to say like 2 years ago. And I was like, oh, this is good. And then I just remember one day they were like, oh yeah, she's like, she's a local artist up and coming. And I was like, oh my gosh, no way, that's crazy. Who else? Obviously, I got to shout out to the Fairview alums, Daphne, Eden. I feel like there's others, but those are the ones that I'm familiar with.
I didn't know she was from Fairview too, Daphne.
Yeah, Daphne's live shows. If you guys have ever been to a Daphne show, they're actually really good. Especially like if you've been to the ones where she does like the goggles and like the pool noodles and stuff, like the beach balls. That's super fun.
I have not, but I would love to. I just started. I know we've done a bunch of stuff with her at Crave too. I just started listening after I heard I saw a TikTok about Light of My Life that she made. She's also pretty big on TikTok too now.
Of course she is.
She can do it all.
Crazy reach.
That song is so. And I watched her Twitch stream because I was like really curious to see how she like produces her songs. It's amazing. It blew my mind. Her like just live vocals and piano while recording were just like studio quality. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy.
Yeah, she's really talented.
Her streams are also just
struggling to think of anyone else, but
what the heck, man?
I know, I just saw that.
Like, wow, she's so cool.
But yeah, that's my list. I think Jake covered pretty much all the artists that I was gonna talk about. So, and then Lily kind of did too. So that's my list, I guess.
You are left with nothing. So sad. Oh, well, yay. I'm so glad I also put Daphne on my list. And like every time she puts a new song, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I get all tingly inside and I'm like, it's Daphne time. Like, oh my God, like Valentine hits. It hits so hard. And she's so like, I did choir with her for like all of choir. So 4 years in high school. And it's just like, I don't know. It just really makes me so happy to be like, because I was just always like so enamored with her in high school where I was just like, what the fuck? Where do you come from? And then to see her like getting so much public reception and having these really awesome shows. Like I know she just did a show at Lost Lake and like just doing all this fucking cool shit. Her streams are like so high. It's unbelievable. She's got such a great social media reach. Every picture she takes, I'm like, you look like you're fucking made at, like, you look like the Velveteen Rabbit. You could not be more perfect. Like, I don't know. I really love Daphne.
What a reference.
Thank you. It
Yeah.
surprised us both. I don't know where it came from, but but yes, we do love Daphne here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that brings it back to me. This is just like I have local music is kind of my favorite thing in the whole world, and like I've only really been introduced to it through my relationship. So I feel very fortunate to be like kind of peripherally involved in the Denver music scene and like the Fort Collins music scenes, where it's like, okay, I like kind of can like participate, but like at the same time it's like I have nothing to do with anything, but it's like it's the best thing in the whole world. So this is something that I am really passionate about and really love and really could talk for hours about. Favorite local artists, my girlfriend's band probably has to be first. They are the Beeves. I love them so much. They're both all three of them are just like wonderfully kind individuals. They are all like so wonderfully talented on an individual level, and then like so good at being personable. They're just the best people I know. I love them to death. And like the people that they surround themselves with really speaks to that. Like everybody that I've met through them, I'm just like, what the fuck? These are the coolest people that I know. So I love them to death. But that's for another time. And then I guess bands that I've kind of like, most of the bands that I know of in the music scene are people that I've like met through them. And I guess some of these kind of stretch like a little bit up north to Nebraska. Orca Wells and Hill Varsity. Where is Nebraska actually?
I think it's east, like maybe northeast
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit.
Northeast. We
Oh God, I
corner
don't know
touch.
nothing.
Wait,
What's
does
above
Zoom
us?
flip it?
Wyoming.
Is the screen
Oh,
flipped
you're right.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was like,
on the live?
Nebraska to the north. That's not quite right.
Yeah, no, it's-
Cardinal directions mean nothing to me.
if
I
you're
have no
looking
idea.
at a map of the
You
U.S.,
get Margot in the room. She knows.
to the right.
Yeah, true. She does know. I'm gonna get roasted for not knowing north or west or east, or south. But anyway, wherever the fuck Nebraska is, somewhere up there. Orca Wells is a really wonderful band. As far as I know, they've kind of like dispersed, but they're the kind of front woman of it. Her name is Olivia, and she is just like just the coolest. All I want to do is like, I don't know, talk to her all the time and be like her and just be like so aloof but so cool, and then so good at all these instruments and just like the coolest. And then she also has another project with a couple other people called Hill Varsity, and those are both out of Nebraska, and they put out so many hits. They also get played all the time on Indie 1023, Jake, so I'm sure you've probably heard a few of their songs. Yeah, they're awesome. And then let's see, I spoke my piece on Daphne. Slow Caves are a wonderful, wonderful band. They are, I don't know, I just know Jakob. He is kind of the lead singer, always looks cool, wildly talented at singing and playing instruments and also graphic design. So fuck him. But he's like just the kindest person on earth. They're so talented. And then as far as like bigger bands go, the Yoppers are just like fucking crazy. They're one of the best live performing bands that I've ever seen ever on earth. I did an interview with Nate Cook like earlier this year. He's also just the nicest person on earth. He's so kind. And he produces all of my girlfriend's band stuff. So like there's just like I just love them. The Yoppers are great, and they are so talented. They have these like crazy show antics. They are amazing on stage. It's just like, oh my God, it's like a religious experience when you get to go see them. They're so good. And then Devotica, of course, is like one of my favorite bands ever. And they're out of Denver. And I got to see them on Valentine's Day last year. And I was so excited that I got in a car accident before. Not like a car accident, but I like hit a car. So And like, if you ever get the chance to see Devotica live, like, oh my god, they are so fucking amazing.
Did you see them at like Red Rocks with the orchestra that one time?
No, that sounds amazing. I saw
It
them
was
at
amazing.
oh, what's that place called? It's like this like burlesque kind of thing. It's like 2 levels. And
Oh,
it's
on
really
16th Street?
No, not on 16th Street. Maybe
Is it
like
the Oriental?
close. No, not the Oriental. That's on 44th. It's like right by where I am right now. Okay, wait. I don't remember where I saw them. I don't know what the venue's called. It's like this really vertical place. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But God, it was so fucking cool. And I just was like crying the whole time. It was one of the most amazing concerts ever. So those are local artists that I do like and enjoy. So, yes.
Great list.
Lumineers?
Lumineers.
Yes.
Oh,
Three-
yeah.
303,
The
anyone?
Fray.
Ray?
303, the Fray.
303.
Oh my God.
Isaac Slade, man.
You know what?
Nathaniel
Yeah.
Ratcliffe?
Yeah.
Anyone?
True, Nathaniel Radcliffe.
That's true, yeah.
Huh?
The guy
Nate-
that
Harry Potter.
what?
One
Harry
Republic?
Potter?
No, I don't know. What's his name? It sounds like
Daniel.
that. Daniel Radcliffe. Nathaniel whatever.
Oh.
Nathaniel
Oh my gosh.
Heathcliff, like
Oh,
the cat.
what the heck?
Oh,
Don
Oh.
Cheadle? He's not a
Don
singer,
Cheadle?
but he's from Denver, yeah.
Let's go. I love him.
Can't forget John Denver.
Don Denver.
Ah,
Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Yes.
Really?
I didn't
What?
know. I learned that the other day. They went to East High School. And they recorded.
It's the weirdest fucking thing.
Yeah, their like first platinum album was recorded in Denver. I learned that on NPR. I was like,
wow.
Crazy.
so that's fucking awesome.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also tennis. I realized I forgot to shout out tennis.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Mm-hmm.
I just remembered, this is another kind of smaller one, Project 332. They're like a ska group.
Cool.
I saw them open for the Bumpin' Uglies, and they're actually, I had no idea who they were before. They're actually like one of my favorite ska bands like ever. They like do a really cool like fusion of like some electronic and like more hip-hoppy drum elements, which is,
Whoa.
I guess the hip-hop part isn't so out there for ska, but like
Mm-mm.
I really liked them. They were good.
That sounds awesome.
And shout out to Annie in the chat, finally watching. Shout out Olive Party. That was her band that she had at this little camp called Girls Rock. That they did some gigs. You can listen to Icarus on Bandcamp. Olive Party. Woo!
Oh
Will
my
you send us a
gosh.
link?
Which is an
please?
amazing name
Please.
too.
Yes.
Olive Party.
That's so
They
cool.
they did that and then they dipped, but you know.
Huh.
You know,
Oh my
one
God.
hit, that's all you need. You just need the one. Then you're good.
She's probably going crazy right now. She's probably freaking out that I said that. But hey, Annie. Not in a good way. Maybe in a good way. I don't know. We'll see in the chat in like 30 seconds or so.
They're so cute. They're Annie, Julia. Like, hey, so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so tender. I think we should always live stream. This is so fun. Cool. So next question. Does anybody have any favorite Crave collaborations with local musicians that we want to plug because we're shameless self-promoters?
I already plugged it, but I'll plug it again. Jordan's videos with Gestalt, they're so good.
Good.
Also, everything Jordan does on Alter, like just look at their website. It is the coolest shit. It's incredible. She is so talented. They are so talented. The whole thing. So that's mine.
Yes.
Jesus, we don't deserve it.
Jake?
Oh, sure. I'll shout out the podcast that we did with David B. Actually, I think that turned out really well. That like kind of song exploder style. I think it's, let's see, episode 3. Yeah, episode 3. David B. breaks down "Girl from Spain." That's a good time. We'll have another one of those come out pretty soon here with Melvin. We're gonna break down one of his songs too. But yeah, check out that episode of the pod.
Yes. It's
And
so
David
funny.
B's cool too.
He keeps popping up on my Visco. I don't know if anybody else, that's a weird thing. Like he keeps popping up on my like, you should follow on Visco. And I'm like, I don't even know that Visco has this thing. Like what's happening?
Yeah,
And
I
it's just
didn't
like,
know that you saw that on. I've never like used Visco.
I don't know. It's my only like outlet, social media related, that I can keep secret. And I guess it's not a secret.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good secret, right?
Secret's out. But yeah, nobody ever pops up on like suggested for you or like you should follow, except for David B. He's just like constantly sitting there, and it's like his name is B Money. Hit him up, go follow him. I'm sure he's
Follow him on
artsy as
Visco.
fuck.
Can I plug another pod episode?
Yes.
The interview that Zach and I did with Margot of the Beeves.
Ah.
It's so good. We are so charming. She's so lovely, so charming. Got so much good information, so much just crazy fucking stories about her life and everything and the Beeves, and very good. So.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Ian came up to me the other day and he was like, Margot got some things wrong on the podcast. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, I'm not mad. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. And then he was just like, okay, bye. I was like, okay.
I love causing strife drama among the Beeves through the pod. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're breaking up the band.
The way y'all kicked that off with like the AOL question was great. I love that so much.
That was so funny. I was so glad that got left in. I was like, look at her. She has gravitas.
I thought it would get cut, but I was so glad that everyone got to know that AOL does not have ads, unlike other email servers apparently do.
That's some useful info.
Oh my gosh, crazy. Cal, do you have any projects that you're like dying to plug?
You guys kind of covered my faves. I'm gonna give our viewers something to look forward to. That upcoming interview with one of my friends who I don't actually know personally, but her music is really interesting.
Oh, is this Luna?
Yeah. So
I listened to that.
Coming, I guess, in the next couple of weeks. Zach, I don't know. Zach, if you're in the chat, let us know.
Okay, wait, I have another add-on with this. I listened to Luna's song the other day and I was like, oh my god, is it an EP? It's just 2 songs. So
yeah, I think it's like an EP. Yeah.
Well, Zach sent it to me and I was like, holy shit, this is the coolest thing I've ever heard. So I sent it to my girlfriend, as I do, and she was like, oh, I know Luna. Like, we were in theory together. Like, we're buds.
Yeah, wait, does your girlfriend know Noah Schwager?
Probably. Who's Noah Schwager?
He's one of my good friends from for the longest time, since kindergarten.
That's so funny.
And yeah, he every time we put something up with a local artist, he's like, oh, I know them. And actually, when we did the Margot interview, we were in the car together on the way to get Voodoo, and I was in the back listening to it because I was doing the check on it, and I was telling him, I was like, oh, I'm reviewing this podcast that we have going up, and he was like, oh, who is it? I was like, oh, it's Margot of the Beeves, and he was like, no way. He was like, I knew Margot. That's so crazy. I was like,
what?
Oh.
Wait, what's his last name? I'm gonna write this down.
Schwager, SCH. Do you want me to type that? I'll type it in the.
Yeah, type it in the chat. That's so cool.
This chat, so that I don't expose him.
That's so
to
cool.
our few viewers.
Giant viewership. Schwager.
Yeah,
That's so crazy.
He's a super cool dude. Shout out to Noah.
Does he go to CU Denver?
He does not go to CU Denver. He went to Utah State for a while.
Okay.
Now he's just booling.
Cool.
What's his credit card number? Perhaps
his credit card number. I still
maybe his zip code.
Still trying to get that.
Okay. No, I was.
I'll keep you updated.
Thanks.
All right, Noah. Oh my gosh. Well, what the heck? It's so crazy how the Colorado music scene works too, because I feel like everybody just knows everybody. It's like, I know that person. I know that person.
It's really cool, honestly. I love it.
Awesome. It is the best. Yeah, I guess that leaves it to me. I kind of already mentioned this, but the interview I did with Nate about his Sweet Relief Musicians Fund He was the nicest person I've ever talked to. He was so fun. I love Nate Cook. Would die for Nate Cook. And he also, I saw him at a show the other day, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going to be doing another bike ride." And I don't remember where he said he was going, but he was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, how are your calves? And he was like, "I'm going to do another bike ride." So he's going very far. He's going to like fucking very far away. And so everybody stay tuned for Nate Cook to ride another bike. So yeah, anywho. Okay, I guess that brings us to our next question. What's everybody's favorite local venue? Cal, you haven't started yet.
Mine is probably Cervantes, Masterpiece Theater. That's just a good one. I feel like every concert I've been to, maybe it's just the types of concerts I go to, hot box like crazy, man. It is such a vibe. And it's like an older building too, and the wood, like the floorboards, like wooden floorboards, they're old. They're not creaky per se, but there's spots where you can feel like this is a lived-in building, which I think is really cool. I love like the balcony on top. It's super cool. I don't know, like it's not a huge venue. It's definitely not an arena, but it's not like a little, bar type of joint where you're sitting at a table the whole time, which I really enjoy. You can still get up, you can still mosh, or you can pay more and go sit at like a cool little table on the balcony and be all VIP, which I love. Another favorite is probably the Summit. I really like Dazzle. I don't know if you guys have heard of Dazzle. It's like a jazz bar, basically. I was there with my girlfriend. That was really fun. But we were definitely kind of oddballs there because everyone was like old. 50 years or older. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. It was really cool. So I'm not complaining. Those are probably my top three. Pepsi Center is bottom of the list for sure. It's so bad. I feel bad. I feel bad when like big name artists come here because I'm like, there's nowhere better for like there literally is nowhere better for them. Like Mile High, not really because it's outdoor. That's too big. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my list.
Nice.
All right, my mom just popped in with some stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jake.
Jake,
Sorry.
Lily, whoever.
Whoever's up.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. I will second what my sister and girlfriend said about Larimer Lounge. Definitely near the top. I love it. I will also shout out Globe Hall. That is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
that's just like one of the tiniest, and their bass is crazy. And I don't even know how they get away with it. They are like literally smack dab in a completely residential neighborhood. And I saw JPEG Mafia and Injury Reserve there, one of my favorite concerts ever, and it was just shaking your entire body, the entire floor. It was crazy. Oh yeah. Globe Hall's great. And then also I've only been here once, but the Mission Ballroom is pretty cool.
Yeah, I hope they're doing okay because they opened like right up.
Yeah, like right before.
Yeah, I saw Dinosaur Jr. there, and then I also saw Brandy Carlisle there, and their sound is incredible. It is so crazy what they can like. It's because it's so huge. I feel like that's where the big artists in Denver should be going because it's got a pretty big capacity, but it doesn't sound like shit, and it's not the Pepsi Center. Like that place is just so cool.
Yeah.
So.
And then you also had this like sub thing of which venues have been doing a good job of reconfiguring for COVID. Gotta shout out the homies again at Doghouse Music Studios because they have done an amazing job of adapting like right at the start of the pandemic to live streams. And that's where like Nioma and Optic Nerd and like literally so many artists have come through and been able to put on a show for their fans during COVID through their live streaming, and getting to be a part of that was really cool. Doing some camera work and setup, and yeah, no, they do a great job. They are very supportive for a lot of local artists.
Yay, that's what we need. Lily, what do you have to share?
I have very little to share because I haven't gone to a lot of Colorado concerts. The one in like the last 2 years, I think the only one that I've been to is at the Marquee Theater. And it was a local Chicago artist that I saw there that I was like, they were here. Kwaku Collins, he's awesome. He was here during like my Thanksgiving break or something. So I like came and was like, this is so weird that I'm seeing him here instead of in Chicago where he normally is. But okay. And it was really cool. It was like very weird and small, but I liked it. And other than that, I don't have much to contribute to this category.
Hey, that's the Marquee is a great place too. So you got it. You named a great one. Yeah, I guess I'll add on to a few of those. Globe Hall is like, I don't know, I just have a lot of really good memories there. I saw Black Lips there, and that was one of the craziest shows ever, because like partially because of my own issues with like I signed up for the Black Lips show through Crave, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna go to this show. Little did I know I had an organic chemistry exam the next day, and so I was like, oh no, how do I get out of this? And then I couldn't get out of it, and I was like so stressed out, and then I failed my organic chemistry exam, but I did get to go to Black Lips. It was so fun.
That, but you won in life.
Yes,
you never
I
forget
did.
it.
No, and it was such a fucking crazy show. It was just like, God, they're just so sloppy. I love them so much. I love how drunk they get and how much cocaine they talk about and do. Like, I love them. I love them so much. What other venues? Seventh Circle is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful place. I like can't even get into it because I know, like, as just a person, as I said, on the periphery of all of this, it's like I don't think I could ever speak to how important that place is, because it just like fosters so many beautiful like relationships between people, and it helped, like, Aaron is just the most wonderful person on earth, and I don't even know the half of it, you know, and he's just like the best, and he runs it, and it's because it's his lifeblood, and like so many cool bands are coming out of there, or like just getting to learn how to do the whole show thing there, and like it just is such a prolific scene, and like it's just so beautiful. And he's also been doing a really good job of setting up like live streams and stuff, which is awesome. And then I guess another one that nobody else mentioned, I really like Lost Lake. Lost Lake is a really fun venue. Again, just like happy memories there. It's really small. It's super fun. I think they're doing social distance like table setup shows right now. But I just really like that place. I don't really know what it is about it. I just really like it there. And then Mishawaka is a great place. Has anybody ever been there before? Oh my God, it's amazing. It is, so it's like right on the river that goes through Fort Collins, whatever that river is. It's so beautiful. It's like this really old outdoor venue. You're like right up in the canyon in Poudre Canyon. And you're like sitting, you can like hear the river going behind it. It's this beautiful outdoor stage. Like there's just like all these old tables, and it's just like rickety and divey and perfect, and it's like the last time I went there, it was just pouring rain, and it's just like it's just like the best place on earth. It's so awesome. It's like it's kind of like got the feel of Red Rocks, but in a much smaller, more intimate way, and it just like it's just a really beautiful place, but way underappreciated. So definitely go there. They've also been doing great like outdoor stuff through all of COVID. that was who the show we went to the other day, Lily, was through. They're doing like
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw the bus, but I didn't see the venue.
yeah, the venue is super cool, so I highly recommend going there. And then they I know have been doing shows at a bowling alley nearby and like setting up like different ways to do outside or like COVID safe stuff even when they can't use the outdoor venue. So super cool. And then I think that's all of the things that I had to say. So yeah.
What do you guys think of Fiddler's Green? I've never been to a show there.
I haven't been there.
Me either.
I saw Mumford and Sons there.
That sounds
And the Jonas Brothers. So pretty fond memories there.
Very cool.
No, it's actually like I liked it the times that I was there. I was again very nascent in life, but I felt like it was nice to be outside in the like summer and be just sitting on a grass field, because I feel like a lot of the in concert times before anyone is like playing or like the openers are playing, you're kind of like, I just want to go home. Like I want every, like I'm tired. I'm already tired of standing. Like that whole situation is like very mitigated, especially for like children. So if you have children, that is an excellent venue.
I've heard Fiddler's Green is just good to like go chill at a concert, but it's not like the acoustics or like the raging type concert. It's like I have an open summer evening with friends. Let's go catch some live music. I've never been, so I guess I'll have
that is a very apt description. Yeah.
On Lily's recommendation, I will have to try it then.
Yeah, I don't even know. You go ahead.
Just really quickly, did anyone hear about the recent Mumford and Sons development?
Did somebody die? What happened?
Can't say I've ever been a huge fan of them, but their like lead singer was like talking about Andy knows like how Antifa is destroying America and coming to your neighbor. Not I can't say I'm shocked, but or saddened to hear that that's how they feel. But you know, I was just like, ooh, nice. Andy, no, he's great.
Ooh, he's a. Yeah, I mean, he looks like he would have those beliefs. Look at him. Look at the dumb fuck.
I don't even know his name, and their music sucks, in my opinion.
Hey. I think it's kind of cool because you never have to know the name of a song. You can just listen to them, and
it's very the same as the Lumineers, and I appreciate that about them. I'm like, that's brave, doing the same thing. It's brave.
Listen to any song and get the same feeling, and that's a good quality sometimes, right?
Yeah, it's like nostalgia for home. You know, you don't want home to change it up, or but when I say this, I don't mean to be making a pun about. I think they're on home. Is that true? Is that a Mumford and Sons song?
Probably.
Is it? I think it is.
Which one? I don't know.
Home.
Like
it is.
Like home. We come
Anyone
home,
in the chat?
Home is wherever I'm with you. That one, or is it?
That's
different?
Edward Sharpe. That's Edward Sharpe.
I knew that wasn't Mumford and Sons, but I wasn't.
I like that song. I think that's a nice song.
And you still can, because it's not Mumford and Sons.
I'm thinking of something else.
Anywho, I don't know what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine. I just am constantly on tangents, so I can't even track my own train of thought. What's our next question? What do you find to be key components of a local music scene?
Philip Phillips, that's the main key component of a local music scene.
He's all I need.
That was like an Olympics song, I think.
I saw Philip Phillips
like
in, sorry.
2014 or something. Hello? Maybe it was like a State Farm commercial. I don't know. Lisa.
No, it definitely was something, yeah.
It was like, oh, or something like that.
That's the thing that I was thinking of.
Yeah,
I thought that was Mumford Sons.
That is indeed.
I watched a Philip Phillips concert at the Ogden in 2018, which was...
Did he just sing Home?
Way after his American Idol stint. He was no longer famous. He did not sing Home until the very end, but when he sang Home, the crowd went crazy.
I bet they did. They fucking
that was
did.
He kept playing his new album. We were like, boo, get off the stage.
We
I
want
actually like him.
home.
I won't lie to you. I do like him.
That would suck so much. Like, can you imagine just like going on tour because you think you have like a huge fan base, and you like worked for months on this super great album that you put so much work into and time, and nobody cares until you do the last song that you got famous for.
Yeah, that would be shitty.
And then you're like, ah, man, I just wasted a whole hour. I should have just done that song 3 times.
I just want to say Lisa's being a little aggressive in the chat about Home being a Philip Phillips song, and I just want to add that Home is also an Edward Sharpe song. That's the one about Alabama, Arkansas.
That's
That's in an NFL commercial. I remember.
Oh.
NFL Olympics.
The Leonard Skinner song, actually.
Is it really?
No.
Oh, I'm kidding. That's sweet.
Oh.
It's like,
I'm just joking.
oh god, I was worried that I was like a fucking plebeian.
You had us so much. We both said. No.
Just a big but
So anyway, to get back on track, why is Philip Phillips a key component to a local music scene?
Yes. See, this is why we need Zach to be the host, because I am always taking us off topic and he's only ever putting us back on topic. And we have no Zach.
That's true.
She is cooking tonight.
Lisa's cooking?
Yeah, look at the chat. She's getting us, man.
Home is Philip Phillips, everyone. Classic Lord Fable. What is Fable? I don't know.
She can be the Crave the fact checker. We
Crave
need one of
the
those.
moderator?
Lisa said that's it, but that's not what they were talking about.
What are you
I
talking
can't-
about? Wait, Lisa.
I can't believe I'm getting in fights with our fans via.
I know. Wait, I don't even know what she's talking about. Which one is she talking about?
It don't matter. Going back to the topic. Okay, somebody please tell me about your things that you care about in the local music scene. Also, as people who once upon a time we were out and about in the local music scene and writing things about the local music scene. Callian doesn't care. How have you felt supported by the scene that we are in, and what has been the best things about like going to concerts and writing for Crave? Maybe only Jake and I can speak to this because I don't think that Cal and Lily ever did field work. But yeah, go off, go crazy, say what you need to.
People only listen to for Royals. What about Melodrama, nominated for Crave's top 16 albums of the decade list?
Hey,
I think Lisa's derailing this more than you are, Riley.
I'm just trying to stay on topic. People only listen for Royals. I don't know what this means.
That's, the
I
Lord
actually
song.
have something to say on this topic. I've never been a
On Lord?
true local music scenes. I've never been a true member of a local music scene live in really any way at all. We're fighting. But what I'm saying is I feel like something that I like and something that Jordan did with Gestalt that is really cool is like a lot of the sort of props and like colors and stuff that she had in the first music video that she did for them, Connect the Dots, like reappeared in oh my gosh, Out Singing, like their most recent video. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in on the joke. I know this whole thing. Like, this is so fun. And I feel like that's something that I've seen people do at their shows, especially if they're sort of smaller and like they're not really traveling around the country as much as like around different theaters in their area. It's like trying to get their fans to be in on some part of it, I think is really awesome. And like having like Daphne does like apparently pool noodles and like beach balls and like goggles, and like that's all really cool. And I think that's a really great idea. And I really enjoy when people do that.
That's a great point. It's always fun to feel like you're like, as an audience member too, it's fun to feel like you're a part of something and be like, oh my gosh, I get that. Like, you just grouped me in, and it makes it feel like so much more of like a group effort than like a I'm here and you're there, which is like, I think one of the most important things in music regardless. Like, I hate that idea of like the icon celebrity that's so far away from you. It's like I want to be like up close and personal with artists that I love, and I want them to make me feel like I'm a part of them too, you know. So I feel like that's such a huge draw for me about local stuff. Jake, anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, we've sort of like kind of touched on it already, but like the connections, the like very real personal connections that I think get made are really cool. And I mean, yeah, I can't really speak on any other music scene, but it seems like Colorado really does have, I think, a pretty tight knit scene in a lot of ways, just because it's like, you know, we're like not a completely tiny city, so it kind of makes sense that we have a music scene, but we're not so big that it's like, how do you know all these people? How do you connect with them? So yeah, I think that's really cool. And then I think diversity of like just like background. I mean like backgrounds, but then also like genres is important. And I love how diverse our music scene is in some ways, not in every way, but some things that you wouldn't expect necessarily to come from Colorado do come from Colorado. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it is a shame too, like how much jam bands kind of monopolize like what everybody sees is like I feel like everybody's, I literally was just talking about this the other day, but like everybody just sees Colorado and they're like, deadheads, like let's go hang out on Fiddler's Green and get super high and like swarm the people at the Chautauqua Dining Hall and never tip them because that's why I don't like deadheads. But anyway, tangents.
Yeah. Do y'all know what like Boulder's known for?
What?
What Boulder's known for? What did you say, Riley?
Oh, I just feel like I feel.
I mean like genres. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Genres. No, you're good.
'Cause I do.
I
want to know if anyone else knows. It's not.
Jake's like, this is a multiple choice test. I do have the answer, but you all can guess.
It's not my favorite answer. I just wanted to know if anyone else had like a guess as to what Boulder's primarily known for.
Like probably a lot of indie, a lot of folk. Yeah. I know there's like a big reggae.
Sorry. You're very hot. I guess I'll give it to you. I was gonna say ska, reggae, and then also dubstep. There's a lot of dubstep.
Okay.
Huh. That's interesting.
A lot of EDM-y.
Every time there's a reggae concert in Boulder, it's like always sold out within like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ska Street Brewing Company.
I was gonna say. That actually makes a lot of sense because when I was 15 and working at Noodles and Company, every male that worked there that was in their college-ish years was like, "Oh my gosh, have you heard this ska band?" And I was like, haha, totally. And no, I had not. And no, I still haven't. And probably I never will, tragically. But not that no tea, no shade. I just haven't explored it.
Just not your jam. My manager the other day was, speaking of ska, this is again tangential, but I must mention him. He was like, what? He's going to Smoky Banana Tattoo, and he was talking about going to Smoky Banana, and I was like, what are you going to get on your arm or your body? And he was like, oh, I'm going to get a Streetlight Manifesto tattoo, and he's getting like the huge like
Smoky Banana. That's right by my house.
He's going there. Go find my manager and ask him for some free coffee and say, nice Streetlight Manifesto tattoo.
Wait. Hold on. I zoned out for a second. I was reading the chat. What about a Streetlight Manifesto tattoo on his shoulder?
Riley's getting one. She has one.
Wait, what?
No,
that's
I'm
a
kidding.
joke, right? Okay.
That's a joke. My manager will, though.
Oh my God. Wait, did he say what it's going to be?
It's gonna be the like the lamppost and then the like person. Do you have the same tattoo?
I actually do.
But this is like one of my roommate and like best friends.
No, I'm so glad I brought it up.
Oh my God!
His shoulder,
yes,
on his shoulder.
That is so red. That is crazy. How
that's a really cool tattoo, actually.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wait, what does it say?
It says, nothing, and no one will ever take that away. It is a line from a Streetlight song, I would imagine. Shout out Thomas Kalnocki.
Wow. I do know Streetlight Manifesto from my Noodles and Company ska days. So
Oh.
that one I know.
Oh my gosh, thank God.
Oh yeah, Julia said Colorado has a stupid big EDM crowd. That's definitely true.
It is true.
I think a lot of it has to do with like CU Boulder kids too.
Yeah, no, that's like where the EDM and the dubstep comes in.
Yeah.
I think CU Boulder kids are really calm. Like they don't really riot in the streets or
They don't
No,
have
no.
1,000 people
What are you
parties.
talking about?
What do you mean?
No, I want to add, because like you guys said pretty much everything I would have said. But I think accessibility is something I really like. As far as like, I feel like the main issue with like the Denver, like Colorado music scene is like so much of a sprawl. Because Denver is like a small city and it's growing, like it's expanding, but it's not like the main part of the city is expanding. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So everything is kind of far away from everything. So if you don't live like in the city or near the city or like near Boulder or in Fort Collins, you're kind of far away from everything, which you don't get in like a LA or New York or, you know, any of the big cities in the South or Chicago or anything like that.
Nashville, yeah.
Nashville, all these cities are like, you know, they're big, but they're kind of dense. Everything is nearby. You will walk down the street and you'll pass 3 music venues in 5 minutes. You know, here you don't really get that as much. But what I do like about it is kind of like you guys were saying, like it's so personable here. And there is a pretty good diversity of genre and interest. And I think a lot of people here are interested in that diversity, which is really nice. Like people don't come here or grow up here and are like, oh, I listen to only this genre and that's the only type of concert I'll go to, you know, and like shut themselves off from like new types of music and stuff, which I think, you know, it's easier to do in other places where there's just more access to like, oh, I only want to listen to rock or I only want to listen to indie, you know, like it's a lot easier to do that. Yeah, so I feel like accessibility would be a nice thing to have a little bit more of here, but we'll see what all the Californians do for us on that front, right?
Oh, they're gonna push us the fuck out is what's gonna happen.
I
We're
know.
not gonna be able to afford to live here. I don't know if
Oh.
you guys feel like you're on that train, but hard to pay for my living. Thank you, California.
Oh, no one here is from California, I don't think. So
No, we're all from Colorado.
woo!
Hoot. I will kind of counter your point though. I do feel like Fort Collins kind of has that in like they just do a way better job of like Denver or Boulder at like supporting things and like making sure that they have a really, really, really cool scene. And they are a little bit more accessible. Granted, there are things that are like kind of far away, but like Fort Collins is where it's at. Also, I think we do have a cool thing in Denver. I mean, not necessarily locally, but like just geographically on the United States map. It's cool because Colorado's kind of right between like if you're on tour, you know, and you're going LA to like Midwest or whatever, like you have to stop in Denver. So we do get a lot of really cool artists coming through here, which is just awesome on its own. So yes.
I'll go to the Pepsi Center.
Yeah. Not all of them, but
not all of them. A lot of them.
But Lady Gaga did, and I was so sad that I could not go. But okay. Let's see. Do you guys think that there could be any more ways that we could like support either local music scenes, local music artists? Kind of just combining the last 2 questions here. Like how can we support basically just the whole everybody involved, whether it be like industry people or stage crew or music journalists, people that write at a club called Crave Sound or whatever. Like what do you think we could put in place to just kind of make the music scenes near us more prolific? Lily.
Ooh, for the people concerned, I am okay. I just almost had an on-camera death, but solved.
But why?
Oh, I was choking on my water. Yeah, I think like as we've talked about, streaming is just like shite. Like it's just really, you know, the worst way to get music for like the artist, like in terms of supporting them. It's a really great way to try out new things, blah, 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 but like really, really terrible for the artists in terms of their like income. Like people can't really live off their streaming mostly unless you're like really, really, really big. And if you're that big, then you probably don't need to live off your streaming. So it's kind of shit. But I think just like supporting them and buying their merch and like cassettes and record players if you have a record player or not, and just putting them on your wall and being like decoration, like just any way that you can, you know, really support artists like with your money is obviously also always good. If you are able to do that, and if you aren't able to do that, like supporting them on their social medias and like sharing their stuff, like if people have a new song that you think is really cool or whatever, like just putting that out there. And you never know who's going to be like, oh, like, I don't know, Riley never posts on social media, this must be like big, and like check it out or whatever. And that's like just a great way to show your support. And they really appreciate, or I don't know, Gestalt I've seen really appreciates people that share their songs. And yeah, as far as venues, I have not a clue. I don't know what to do there. That just is a really bad situation. I guess getting back there as soon as you can, and someone else probably knows better. I'll cede that.
I mean, it's such a hard question, and it's so multifaceted, and it's like there's also so many other like industries and people, and like it's we're not expecting you to solve the problem, nor do I have the answers. Maybe Jake has the answers because he usually does, but he says,
I don't know anything.
Yeah, moderately true. But Jake, what else do you have to add on? Any last things?
Yeah, no, I actually don't have a lot to add on. I think Lily cracked it out of the park with that one. I will say there are, nice catch, Callian. There are
so fucked up.
There are a lot of I agree, I totally second what you're saying about live streams, but yeah, they have tip jars on the live streams a lot of the times, i.e. their Venmos or whatnot. So, you know, direct fund your bands. As Lily said, the merch, the social media, like just sharing, liking, saving posts on Instagram. It's all great ways to like support in smaller ways. Bandcamp, purchasing their albums that way. That's a great way to go instead of Spotify if it's a local artist or a smaller artist that you just really want to support. But yeah, other than that, I'm not too sure. Wear a mask so that we can open up. That's something, eh? Get your vax on.
Don't go to a 1,000-person party on the hill.
Yeah, don't do that for sure.
I'm sorry, I'm still mad about that. I don't know if everybody else is on that plane, but
no, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's like
yeah, I mean, those people are having parties anyway. I just don't know why they have to do that.
To do it so publicly and so.
Did you guys see that the New York Times article was like the, was that called Title?
Oh, like their headlining article?
Headline, yeah. The headline was like, 3 police hurt in Boulder party riot. And I was like, 3 police hurt? That's not what anyone's talking about. That's such a funny, strange angle to take, New York Times. Like,
yeah, what the fuck?
Seriously.
like epic.
Hello, pandemic? Are you still there? What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's whack. I did not know that.
Anyways, don't do that if you want to help your local music scene.
Yeah. We should have our first like YouTube beef with, y'all know Jack Sweeney?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh.
Bruh. So
do we have YouTuber beef now?
Well, okay, wait. So you actually know who he is? I didn't know who he was until he kind of. So he's he's an influencer. He says from Boulder. He has like 5,000 Instagram followers and like 25,000 YouTube subscribers. So like a few more than Crave the podcast. I'll be honest, but I think we could still beef with him. And he like posted. He posted on Instagram a picture of him at the party. And then like he removed it the next day and posted the most insane thing to his Instagram story where he was like, I'm sorry if basically like I have like empathy for anyone who feels that what we did was bad, but it was the most beautiful connection I've ever felt in my life. And so it was an apology where he was basically just like, you had to be there, bro. It was amazing. And then also I watched
you.
some of his YouTube videos because I didn't know who he was before this. And it's terrible.
That's so
It's absolutely
gross.
terrible. There's
Yeah.
like a video of him in like a hot tub with some dude drinking wine,
The
talking
return
about
of Baxter.
Is it gay?
it's Baxter. Yes, it's Baxter. And they're like, it's not gay at all. It's
Damn it.
it's the farthest thing from that you can imagine. They're like, it's so stupid that people can like hate capitalism, but bro, you're drinking a Starbucks. And then he's like, money's been around since, like, money is just the way. Okay, I'm getting way too
Oh
into
my
the Jack
God.
Sweeney thing now. I'm sorry.
No,
me
that's
and
so annoying.
me and
though.
Annie like did a deep dive on his
son
content
of
the other night.
Bible.
His cancel Jack Sweeney.
Cancel Jack Sweeney for sure. What
I'm
the
gonna
fuck?
tweet
Had
this
to
at him
be
and just be
there?
like, we hate you.
Isn't he the
Yeah.
son of the like eBio Gen online coordinator guy, Derek Sweeney? I don't know if you guys
Right.
have taken any of the bio courses at CU.
Oh my God, are we getting a beef with professors now too? Because I'm gay.
I'll beef with any day.
Michael,
I'm so angry. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That makes me so upset. Also, this is another tangent, but the thing that I hate most in the world is I'm sorry you feel that way. Nothing lights my fire more than that. If you say I'm sorry, I feel that way to me, I will bite your fucking head off. I will end you. Like, that is the most insincere, disgusting way to apologize. Like, it's so narcissistic and so disgusting, and I now hate Jack Sweeney. So,
there you go. Now
Yeah.
you know.
wow.
Hold on a second. Let me
Oh yes.
That face.
we're gonna have a little
That's
dramatic
fine.
reading
Made it
so
up.
you can get the full picture here.
Wow.
Hey guys, yesterday was one of the most insane days of my life. Nobody was expecting that to happen, and I have tremendous empathy for the backlash that was received. Despite the obvious implications of our actions, I have never experienced that amount of love, joy, and connection. It truly felt like things were almost back to normal. And although we aren't out of this storm yet, it propounded an optimistic vision for our future. However, I realized that not everyone felt the same way. And if you weren't there, I understand how negative/destructive it may have seemed. I have seen the horrors of this pandemic firsthand, and I would never wish this virus on anyone. I also realize now that posting these images on Instagram was not going to help in any way, and I take full responsibility for that. My intention was simply to document a moment. I am writing this to convey the fact that I take the responsibilities of having a platform very seriously, and I have archived my post out of respect. I do not condone, nor did I take part in any of the violence and blatant disrespect for people's property. I love you all.
And scene.
Thank you, Jack Sweeney. That was
I'm sorry.
Truly.
For
He
your
didn't,
privileged bullshit. What the
he
fuck
didn't even
is
delete
that?
it. He archived it. He archived it.
you archived it.
I'm
but-
sorry.
I mean, it's like how, yeah, no. I realized that was not going to help in any way. Post, okay, I don't
Also,
think
I
the
wouldn't
Instagram
wish-
post was the problem. That's not what you need to apologize for, bud.
Oh my God, I wouldn't wish this virus on anyone. Like, you are actively causing a super spreader event. What do you
Bro.
mean? You're giving it to people. What the fuck?
Fart bag apology. Thank you, Lisa. Very true.
Thank you, Lisa. Yes, John Green has a whole thing on fart bag apologies. But wow, he sounds like a real piece of shit. I've seen what this like. Obviously, he hasn't seen what this pandemic can do to people, because if he truly understood like the gravity of it, he probably wouldn't have a job right now, would not be able to go afford and be partying, like would be having so many other issues. Like, that's so upsetting. Like, he does not even understand what a place of privilege he's in to be able to be like, I've seen it and I'm just gonna go party. Like, fuck you, fuck
I
you.
don't know. I feel like he's really sorry.
Yeah, come on. With the music and everything, I feel like he just needed that music on his post, and it would have been a lot more convincing.
What's so crazy about like doing something like that and then being like, I take my platform really seriously? Is it like, do you? A, do you? B, like, what are you talking about? Who do you think is watching this? Like, you have 5,000 followers on Instagram. Who fucking cares? Like, your platform is like not even a platform. It's like a piece of spaghetti stuck into the ground, uncooked. Like, what are you? You have no whatever. I mean, he has more of a platform than us, but like, I'm not attending a super spreader event.
There's a bunch of people that are like, I went to see you because of Jack Sweeney in his comments. We got the Sweeneys and the... God. That's going to be like a subgenre of CU student now.
Can we call them Sweeners?
Sweeners.
Like wieners, because they're wieners.
They must be from California.
They're also weenies.
Definitely.
California and Texas.
Maybe Jack Sweeney should transfer to a school in California or Texas.
Yeah, or just
everyone.
Should I like report him? Like, should I like report him to the admin?
Yes.
I mean, I think you could. He's basically been mass reported because he has this platform and he shared it on. So I think you know, if anything's gonna happen, is anything gonna happen though? Is CU gonna do anything?
No, they're gonna give him a little slap on the wrist. Be like, "Oh, you're so bad, Jack Sweeney."
He'll be like, "Do it again."
It feels so good.
No,
tie me up next time.
As the frat boys say, snitches get stitches. You don't want to have a gang of boys and
angry white
frat
men?
boys. Yeah, I think
I'm
okay. I think I'll be
my
okay.
greatest fear.
Also my greatest fear, but not because they're more powerful than me, because they unsettle me deeply. It's kind of like holding like a hairless cat. It's like
I don't care. I'll report anyone to anyone. I reported people to CSU. I won't name any names, but I did. Like, I am out here reporting people for no reason. Mm-hmm. Watch yourself around me, folks.
I got the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
he posted it. He posted his evidence.
Yeah,
Good
what
job,
a dumb
buddy.
idiot. Wow. Well, you heard it here first. We hate Jack Sweeney, and we
Do you
love
think he'll come on Crave the
Colorado
podcast?
Oh, should we do a?
We should do a crossover.
That
Oh
would
my
be
God.
hilarious because I'm sure he wouldn't watch any of our content, and we'd be like, "Want to come in and hang out?" And he'd be like, "What is this?" Too
But
crazy?"
also,
and then we just
why?
tear him up, tear him right up.
Yeah.
Using someone we disagree with to up our clout.
Oh,
bullying
damn.
kids.
Yeah, okay,
I mean,
we do
that's
need
what
to
the
get a beef with him now, because then we'll get, yeah, true. He's got the numbers. We just siphon some of them off.
That's what like Fox News
Turn
does.
Sweeners into
so-
Cravers.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's a Fox News move, and it works for them. So
Works
Bada
for
bing.
them, and we're not evil. So
yeah, exactly. So why can't we do it?
Why can't we do it?
All right, so let's name this episode "We Hate Jack Sweeney." let's get that clickbait and that beef moving. Okay. Well, I don't have any other questions. Does anybody else want to talk about another person that they hate from our school, or I don't know, want to do another dramatic reading? That's what I'm here for.
Who's got some good. I don't know what that means.
Who's got good?
I'm
What's
out of
good?
it. I don't know. Drop a diss track. Ooh.
Okay.
All right, me and Cal are working on a diss track.
Yeah, I think you guys got that.
Me and Lily can do harmonies.
Yay.
We'll just rage in the corner.
You guys can do the video and just be like,
We're like, oh my god.
We're
imagine-
dressed exactly how we're dressed now, and we pretend that we're saying anything.
That's
We
exactly-
pretend.
Say we dress like mothers and then we like sit on a car or something, like we're swimsuit models, but we're just dressed like middle-aged women.
Yeah.
do it.
I brush my bangs aside. Oh,
Oh my god.
I think it'll really hurt him. I think.
He'll see the gravity of it. He's like, my mom would probably think the same thing as these two.
He's like, my mom's hotter than her. What is this?
We say. You're right, Jack Sweetie.
Oh my god.
Okay, this is getting derailed. And
Alrighty.
go eat a cookie. So thank you all for tuning in to our live stream of Crave the Sound. Crave the podcast. Ooh, should we do a little thumbnail pose?
Oh yeah, the thumbnail
Woo!
poses.
What do I do? Get creative. Click. That's romantic. Cal, are you liking the heart too? Sending love.
Ooh, I like the knee in the shot too. Make sure to include the knee, Jivon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's the
All
most
right.
I'm doing for the week.
Oh my god.
And with that,
Awesome
I will
stretch.
end the stream. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for
Wow,
thank you
thanks
for watching. Wow.
Oh yeah,
Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much.
This is
Julia,
crazy.
Lisa, and Annie, and my mom, and who else I watched? We had Zipping 74.
That's Kylie.
That's Kylie.
Oh!
Yes.
I didn't even
president.
realize the whole time. Wow. Crazy. All right.
What the heck?
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.